Limited, from a queer perspective, what is the stand, or where does inclusive education stand?
Inclusive education, one, I must say that there has been good progress.
Yes.
Where we were yesterday is not where we are today.
Yeah.
And even at the Catholic University, the people with disability have actually been given what I would call active space. So there's a lot of inclusion. Actually, you wouldn't tell even a normal class.
Yeah.
The integration, the investment that has gone to make sure that they're part of the actual journey.
Yeah.
Now, the only challenge becomes how do we sustain it after queer?
Yeah.
Which again now, the kind of partnerships that we have, it's a message that we share from the word go. This is where we are starting from.
Yeah.
And this we're handing to you over students who are disability has now is more of a mental perception than the actual thing. Yeah. Though of course it's physical, but the delivery is actually excellent. Yeah. And most of them have actually, it has changed their strategic way of thinking about the future. Yeah. So again, it's something that is progressive. Currently, I must say it is doing quite very well. And again, from what I said earlier, global collaborations and inclusion is really working towards what we are looking at, that inclusion. Yeah. And the developed countries are actually quite very much ahead in it, and we're actually borrowing from them. Yeah. And of course now innovatively trying to capture based on our zone of operation.
Yeah. If I got you right, that disability is more of a mental thing than a physical thing, do you mean that within the institutions, the mental barriers haven't been created just as yet to be able to receive persons with disabilities beyond their disabilities? Yes, of course, you can create access, but if you've not created the access within the mental the person who is providing the service, there's still a challenge.
There's still a gap.
Yeah,
exactly. You're spot on that. So the idea is to actually make sure that mentally things are straightforward. Yeah, we remove that perception, and everything else flows. Yeah, even on actual small things like even toilets. Yes, initially it was being seen as a big task. Yeah, today it's actually
it's a no-brainer.
Even people who are not allowed want to
use the same
toilet. And you see, small steps, huge margins.
Yeah, and Dr. I will tell you this because when you build an accessible world, you build it for everybody.
Everybody.
It does not necessarily mean now, because some of people drive big machines, and the kawaida parking that they have is not enough, so they will go and park in that space that has been designated. Of course, I'm not condoning it, but because it's the biggest space and it can accommodate your car, you choose to park it there. Yeah, but don't park your car there because somebody who uses a wheelchair might not be able to
fit in. Yeah. Exactly, it will struggle.
Yeah, the affordability of education.
Yes.
What are the mechanisms that we can use to make education affordable? We see the government in some places it gets it, in some places it's a miss. We've seen, I don't know if the dons are still on strike in public universities.
Actually they are. Yeah, they have not yet
resumed fully.
Yeah, so they're still on the negotiation path with the government.
How do we make education affordable and also make it make sense to the persons who are administering this education? Because the government can fight to make education affordable, but if they cannot also afford to remunerate the people who are administering the education, chaos.
Exactly. Thank you, Alan. One thing I'll start by saying that affordability of education is an architecture and not an act. So it requires fair public investment. Yeah. It requires even an intelligent loan design, the borrowing end. Yeah. And of course, targeted support for the disadvantaged, who could be a good number, I would say, and also smarter institutional spending. Some of the issues we're having right now is because our spending is not smart. Yeah. It's a bit skewed, and also public accountability. even the strikes we're having right now, the kind of challenges we're having right now, some of the MOUs that were signed on payments is because there was a challenge in accountability. And I'll try to trace a few issues where at where there are topics that are being proposed. Some we've adopted them and they're working well for us. And one of them is about affordability in higher education is not cost sharing. It's not supposed to be a cost sharing thing. It's supposed to be more of a smart public investment. Let us look at it the way you are building a road.
We saw the president flaunting a roads infrastructure.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah. So it's more of an investment. We need to invest in students the way we are investing in roads, because both pay dividends for everyone.
Yeah.
If you educate a student,
you're going to get a skilled doctor who's going to treat the nation at the end of the journey.
Exactly. The other bit I would want to highlight is if our finance brains, experts, can also come up with a repay only when you can.
Yeah.
Will be a very fair system. And it has worked in other countries. We have a Cardinal Otunga Scholarship Fund.
Yeah.
And we are going back to some of the people who are doing well, who benefited from
telling
it.
them, drop into this kitty.
Drop into this kitty, sponsor our golf, sponsor our car wash. We want today camp, where you are the managing director of this SME.
Yeah.
We want to wash all the cars in that institution, and we are charging a small amount for it. It goes to the scholarship fund. Done, dusted. So there's that sustainability.
Yeah.
Other than every other time is just borrowing. So if we can also request that we have a smart way of repay only when you can, so that from the word go, even help. Why help? Higher education loans board is struggling because it was not placed for people to actually understand that pay this loan, not necessarily immediately when you finish campus, because they understand you have to, let me use the word tarmac here and there, and but the minute you get it, commit
that you're going to do something.
Otherwise, higher education, the higher education loan support that is currently being given, it's being looked at like the normal mshwari. Sorry to mention those Denise, but it's not supposed to be looked at that way. This is something that gives you support on education. Today you're well employed, you're earning good money. Take back that to that kitty what you can. But
support somebody else.
Support somebody else.
Yeah.
But it's because it was not manifested or actually placed into the system right from the word go. I'm a beneficiary of the higher education loans from a public university. But if I was told the importance of repaying when I can, not repay immediately when you're done, when I still don't even have a job. So it to me it's no longer a priority. You have to be reminded. You're even placed in the CRB. Those are things we may need to remove from the concept of higher education and just leave them from the commercial loans aspect. The other bit, very quickly, Alan, is let's help students who need it most. And by that I mean, that's the smartest way of spending public money. If, to be honest, if you don't need financial support, let's not force you
to get that financial
support. And right now we have algorithms and matrices to trace that. It's very easy. So if my parents can afford 50,000 to pay for my semester fees, I don't have to go for the Cardinal Otunga Fund. Let me spare that for
somebody else who afford it.
And the minute it becomes a culture, you can imagine what that will do. Because personally, I have data that out of the people who get assisted financially in the country right now, 65% are actually able.
65%
5% out of them are able to sort
their children and take them to school.
And that's data that is available. Now you can imagine if this 65% was actually directed to those who can't.
Actually really needed it.
Yeah, because if I don't need it and I'm given and you're denied, it means you'll have to stay at home. Affordability dies immediately. Why? Because you're actually adding more trees to a forest that is already full.
Yeah.
And yet there's a place where
there are no any trees.
There are no any trees. Then there's the bit of efficiency and not austerity. At the moment, we need to cut waste and not cut learning.
Yeah.
So at universities also, we need to check what exactly is wastage, and we remove and put that effort more on learning. Let's put it more on research. If we get money, we don't need to build something we don't need. Direct that money to something else.
Yeah.
Maybe making sure that the facilities that are directed towards enhancing, research and education and partnerships, are thriving more. Let us not buy cars if cars can be repaired.
Yeah.
And they're doing the job efficiently. So let's not look at austerity so much, but cut on waste. The other bit which we also doing at Choir is expand accredited, what I would call accredited low-cost pathways. By that I mean, are we able to get micro-credentials? And micro-credentials, I mean, can degrees be spread out? For example, you've seen there are various institutions that are having nursing, even hospitals, that are having nursing colleges.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, in the next 5 to 10 years, nursing will be a very, very interesting. Why? Because people are able now to demystify that nursing is something that is accessible.
But initially it looked like something that if only a few can study
and it has some closed door thing.
Yeah.
Right now you come to Choir, you can actually be taken through what nursing.
Yeah.
Last week we had students taking an oath, and we even called aspiring students who are still in the waiting list. Come see what actually happens, so that you know what you're getting. Get these young nurses as what we call initial mentors. Let them give you the experience, so that you feel encouraged also. So the next time, and they came. They're at home, waiting for the January intake, which currently is going on. And it's purely because we have to maintain numbers for quality. So at times we stagger the intakes so that we make sure that we deliver that quality promise that we've given. But again, that will create affordability. If we can spread out, admit through Choir, but are hospitals able to train, the Catholic hospitals, are you able to pick students from Choir, create a classroom of 15, let them learn with the facilities that you have on a day-to-day basis? Are you able to create another nursing, class in a different, facility, hospital? And that way you'll have spread out, other than waiting.
For them to go to Choir or to another university.
Spread it out, and it becomes very easy to.
And when you look at Christian hospitals or hospitals within the the Catholic denomination, they are spread across the country. So then, if now they do that, and then Choir has the responsibility of coming and checking the quality of what you're doing, then education becomes more accessible to everybody.
And it becomes cheaper. Why? Because you are spread out, and even the minute you're more in a spread out way, even financiers and other sponsors would feel encouraged, and they would support the system, and especially where there's accountability. So it becomes and now we have systems. Right now we don't have to struggle with anything. Anything you want, the way we discussed earlier, it's on the table. Right now, if you want to check Gitonga's profile,
check on LinkedIn
quickly, or any other
ResearchGate,
academia, all the work you've done, any questions that that might have come up before, they'll be checked. the best you can do now is seek clarity. I saw this, I saw
Is
this.
it true? Is it
true?
functional?
Is it functional? Is it still, The other bit is on if we can strengthen public-private partnerships. Not to privatize, but to co-invest.
Not to privatize, but to co-invest.
And that's what Catholic University is doing right now.
Yeah.
We are encouraging the private sector, the ones we have partnership, is we are co-investing. If you come to Kwea right now, we have 6 meetings today with different
institutions
corporates who want to come on board. But the objective is very clear. We are not coming here for anything else. We are co-investing. If it's AA of Kenya, if it's Hills Gate, we are giving you students, please, we need you to work with them until the exit and after. I was telling students last week that 97%, as we speak, of students at Kwea get something to do. They usually get something to do, 97% immediately after. Why? Because it has been a journey that has been sustainable. If you look at all students graduating from all the faculty at Kwea, all of them are attached to some certain institutions. Not because we want to privatize the whole idea, because somebody might look at it topically that we are privatizing, but it's because we are co-investing. Today they are our students, tomorrow they are your employees.
Absolutely.
Deal with it.
Absolutely.
Today we are here discussing about the Catholic University, about higher education. Tomorrow you might want to pick journalism students from Kwea and take them through what goes on here. Give them something. Maybe one day you've traveled to the US for some training and you want them to cover up your morning sessions. That is what we're calling a core investment, not a partner, not a privatization drill. And of course, transparent student financial systems, that's something else that has killed us. And know where the real price before you sign up. Simple. Otherwise, you'll regret it. Make sure that transparency, or we need to know that transparency is affordability. The minute you're transparent in spending, know that you will be able to afford, even buying a car. If you're transparent about the deal of any car, and and the dealer tells you that this car
this is how much it's going to cost you.
And it has a system issue, but I can assist you, take it to 1, 2, 3 mechanics who can sort you out at this cost. Already that transparency is affordability, because you'll be like, I have a spare, I like the car, it's a 7-seater, but that small brake issue,
I can deal with it.
That already is affordability. So the minute we are transparent, from the word go, student-centered financial informational systems, good. Actually, that's what is affecting some of the institutions that we have. That transparency is a bit dead. So actually, Alan, there are quite a number of innovative
ways that we can do things to make education affordable.
Education is not actually supposed to be expensive. We are the people who have created the monster by ourselves. And the minute we are all on the same facet of soberness, everything else will flow. Again, it's actually an architecture, and we need to sit down and draw it together.
As we're winding up, academia academia has the solutions, but why is it hard for academia to collaborate with government to create policy and create systems to solve some of these challenges?
Yes, Alan, and I'll share that from a humorous perspective. It's because our culture is a culture of suspicion. And it's something that, again, things to do where we are headed, especially in the digital age. We have to start being honest with each other. Why today people can question various spaces is because suspicion has gone to another level. I was talking to my wife yesterday, I'll be honest with you, and she came a bit late. But initially in the morning, she told me she's trying to put in some information system for some company. Yesterday, it rained quite very heavily.
Absolutely.
But then I asked myself, this is a person who comes home every other day at 5. Today, it's 10 p.m. Should I check on her? Should I not check on her? Then I just said, let me throw in an SMS. So she tells me, I'm actually working because I didn't want to use the car today. She foresaw that there could be drama in the evening. I don't know how she
instincts and women you can never understand.
Yeah. And I was like, on a normal day, I would be suspicious. So that suspicion between academia and the government, and you'll find that most people who work in the government were at some point also in the academia.
Yeah.
So they understand some of the systems or the cultures that have been in existence. If I was to sit where you're sitting, and assuming you've gone to another higher level, in the media, and you see me, before I understand or bring any changes here, I have to actually learn from you, and I have to trust. Again, the word trust comes in.
Yeah.
So that suspicion is what is actually killing that collaboration and that unity of purpose.
Yeah.
So the minute we start getting out of that culture, which I'm not saying is easy, it has to have very transparent, discussions, kill things to do with corruption. Again, where we are right now, everyone is a bit too self-centered.
Yeah.
And on a lighter note, I don't know, because of the current economic situations, people are annoyed over nothing. The hooting, like today in the morning, the kind of hooting that was on the road was actually unpurposed. Why? Because there's suspicion all over. But if there was that soberness, even the traffic would flow very easily.
Absolutely.
The rest is just something that is doable. I personally believe in positivity, and the day the academia and the government will trace that now we have to put everything behind corruption, things to do with suspicion, petty discussions, tribalism, nepotism, let's direct our purpose towards the same edge.
In winding up completely now, why should somebody come to Queer University?
Yes, now at Queer, we actually nurture purpose. And by saying that, I truly mean it. We nurture purpose. So if you're purposed, you come to Queer, we will actually hold your hand. Let me use the words you used earlier. It will be an end-to-end game. We won't leave you on the road. Whether it's affordability, whether it's getting where the direction you need to go to, mentorship, etc. We will get it right. The other bit is to shape our cultures. We want a situation whereby wherever you go to, whether it's within the country, other countries, you can fit and adjust the culture to something which will take the company, the institution, whatever you're doing, even your own family, to the next level. We're also preparing what we usually call within Queer global citizens. You're not only a Kenyan citizen. You want, when you go to Philippines, you go to China, you go to the US, you go to Australia, you can fit in very well without anyone doubting your purpose.
And technology is making a whole world of village.
Exactly. And lastly, faith and excellence. So when you come to Queer, those are the things that we will be able to mold. And of course, I would also end by saying, for Kenya right now, education is the most powerful currency for the future. Hiyo ndio shilingi ya kesho. I will encourage parents, I'll encourage the government, I'll encourage every stakeholder to make sure that education is actually one of their top agendas. It is the currency of the future for this country. Without education, we will be destroying tomorrow.
All right. And I hope particularly the government and the parents are listening to make sure that every child gets access to a quality education.
Maybe, Alan, I could share that, anyone who wants to access any information about Queer, they can always, go to our website. www.queer.edu. Or they can even send us an email at study@queer.edu. Actually, our typical response time, we're actually quite technology savvy. So we get alerts immediately somebody has knocked on either our social media pages, or it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, name it, even our website. 20 minutes, we'll have gotten back to you, responded, advised you on what you need to do. And our portals are usually self-regulatory, so you can easily go there, type in whatever you want if you want to do a master's. We also welcome you, Alan. Come visit us.
Absolutely.
See
Absolutely.
what
I
we
would
can
probably come talk to your students about inclusive journalism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need you there urgently, actually. And if you also want to, pick a professional course that you may want to enhance, we've got quite a number of collaborations also with other universities globally.
Yeah.
You can come in and fit in.
Absolutely.
We're actually having some celebrations going on. Our Faculty of Law, which is one of the best actually, is currently celebrating 20 years. So we welcome, the public. Yeah. We have a number of lectures that are currently going on. We had one which was done by Judge Mudhoga 3 weeks ago. Yeah. We had Faith Odhiambo, also Wakili Faith Odhiambo, came on board 2 weeks ago also, gave a lecture. We're also having one next week, where on Thursday, I think it'll be on 4th or 6th thereabout. We'll have, Professor Makau Mutua and other, senior leaders in the government, in the country, who will be giving lectures on topical issues. So the faculty is celebrating 20 years. So I welcome, and the theme is very purposed. That we want to demystify this aspect of the legal, quote unquote, what is fair and what is unfair. Exactly.
Indeed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ari, for making time. And our viewers and the public will definitely heed to your call. Personally, I am sold. Now I only need to figure out the affordability. All right. Thank you very much for watching this conversation. If you are just joining us for any reason whatsoever, head back onto our social media platforms, particularly YouTube, and you will catch this entire conversation in its entirety on our YouTube. Let us catch you tomorrow on Wednesday. We're going to be having another conversation about money. We're going to be hosting people from Absa Bank. So do watch out for the show tomorrow as well. I've been your host, Alan Hubbard. Our guest has been Dr. Gitonga, who is in charge of communications and a whole other portfolios at Kwale University. And our sign language interpreter has been Mary Louisa Wanja. Good morning. See you tomorrow.
Asante. Thank you.